All right. So first, congratulations to the Eagles. Um, Best team in the NFC all year.
Oh, hold on, Dave. Hold on, wait.
Here we go.
What's up, Kyle?
Of
I need a
of
quarterback.
course.
I'm
Of
here. I need to go back. Hey, hey, I know I need a quarterback, bro. I'm here, bro. Hold on. Let me put that. Hey, hey, go over here, coach. I can't do better than Purdy, them dudes, bro. Go over here, coach. I know y'all need a quarterback. You feel me? Trey Lance out for the year. Y'all had a dude from 7-Eleven. I got that helped me get my Doritos. I just want to tell Kyle Shanahan. I've been calling him all week, bro. He finally called me back. So I just want to say I can quarterback for y'all next year if you need me. All right? If you need me, all right? But go ahead and continue. My bad.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I
What's
knew
going
that was
on?
coming. I knew that was coming. I knew it. I just knew he had something planned. I just knew it. I knew
He
it.
put on
After
face
what he
paint,
did,
bro.
after what he did to you last week, I was like, I know he coming with something this week. I know he
Hey,
is.
the Nick.
It's
Nah.
all good. It's all good.
Shout out to Heidi, for the go ahead.
That's so funny. That's so funny. But now, back to what I was saying. I mean, Eagles was the better team. I could make a lot of excuses about that game, but Eagles was the better team. I'm gonna just be honest about that. Our defense played good, but penalties messed us up. Um, Bosa was out for like a play or two, but that don't mean much. Um, they ran the ball good on us, which doesn't necessarily happen all the time. We gave short fields, they capitalized on it, they did what they were supposed to do. They won. They was a better team. Ain't much I can really say. Purdy went out, couldn't rush 5 yards. He had, like you said, the 7-11 Josh Johnson in there. Anytime he in the game, you should already automatically know that the game is over. I said that as soon as I got home and saw he was in the game. And there's no chance we was going to win with Josh Johnson as a quarterback. And their defensive line, they ate up that right side. That right side we couldn't block for nothing. So I mean, they won the game. I don't need. It ain't really much for me to say. We couldn't run the ball either because that's all we could do was run the ball. We couldn't throw it. So that's pretty much what it was.
All right, let's go, Blaze. For the thumbs up.
You on
You on
mute,
mute?
Blaze?
You doing it?
I like that. Look, but I agree with everything Dave said. He didn't lie. But one thing he failed to mention, he should have used the word demolition because that's what it was. It was a straight up demolition.
Hey, don't be
Picked
using my
apart like a
background, man.
picked apart like a Thanksgiving turkey from every side of the field. I mean, defense, offense, special teams, you name it, coaching. It was just a massacre. It was a beauty to watch, to be honest with you. You know, it's unfortunate that players did get injured during that game, but let's not act like they didn't get injured through the hands of the Philadelphia Eagles. So that was just we was a force to be reckoned with yesterday. Very physical team. Our offensive line looked great. Nick Bosa couldn't get anything done when he was lined up on Lane Johnson, and Lane Johnson is still battling a groin injury, and that's saying a lot. That dude is magnificent. I'm just very proud of my squad. Jason Kelsey played his butt off. Hassan Riddick set the tone in the first quarter on defense. With disrupting plays and getting back there, making Brock Purdy rush and hitting them down to the ground. It was just a lot. Maddox coming back and Gardner Johnson coming back really helped Slay and Bradbury be able to play man. And handle what they had to do on the outside. It was beautiful, and I'm just happy we won in a dominant fashion. Yeah, we played a fourth string quarterback, but we played the fourth string quarterback because we injured the guy who was starting. So that's just a testament to our physicality and our defense. And I love the play call of going forward on 4th and 3 in the beginning of the game on our first drive. That set the tone for the game as well because we are, like I said before on previous shows, we are a team that likes to step on necks and we like to show our dominance and flex our muscle. And that's exactly what we did. The catch is very debatable, but it was called, and it was called a completion, and we scored after that. So I love what I seen from our team, and I know David, you was a little heartbroken, but you shouldn't feel that bad. because you didn't talk so much garbage. So it's not much we could really say to you, you know. So you're pretty good on the heartbreak levels, but it was a complete dominance and a demolition on all levels of the game, and I'm very excited.
All right, Kev, I see you putting a thumbs up. Can you tell us what that means? Like people probably
He was
watching, like,
over
why you
there.
keep putting thumbs up?
Oh
Was he
yeah,
freestyling?
Yeah.
He was like
No,
rocking
shit
to
in.
some music and all
they
that.
talk about this chat before the show started, and in the chat, it's a space to talk trash, so flex your muscles before the game and after the game, during the game, however, whatever. But my man Dave is one of my favorite people in the chat. Dave is real cool, knowledgeable, but Dave does not like to talk trash. So instead of flexing back, Dave just gave us a smooth thumbs up all week, telling us to talk our trash, whatever. He had nothing to say. So now it was kind of hard to come at him heavy because it's like he never really gave us nothing to come at other than throw the thumbs up. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. We thumbing up all the way to the parade.
All the way to the joint. But I'm gonna take a different approach about this game. To be honest with you, I think our coach, our quarterback, and our team field, which is disrespected at the end of the day. From the beginning, yeah, people said they had a great team, but it was always but about Hurts, right? From the beginning. We do everything we do all year, make the playoffs, whatever, dominate the Giants. Oh, it's just the Giants. So every time you win is, oh, you beat this team. Oh, your schedule was weak. Da, 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 da. You road to this, the road to this. We played the 49ers. Now, I picked the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl before the season even started. And that's before they even decided who their starting quarterback was going to be. So I already had faith in their coaching staff and whoever. I feel like I could go out there and play quarterback for them and be able to make the Super Bowl, to be honest.
Why didn't you do it then? They
I
need
don't know. I don't know. You saw what they
But-
did with the guy from 7-Eleven. He couldn't do much. So
But what I'm saying is basically, I feel like our team was disrespected, and it felt more like a scrimmage or like a preseason game to where we played not to get hurt. So we really didn't really flex our muscle. Our defense played to dominate. Don't get me wrong, but once Purdy got hurt, it was no point in even trying to really step on your throats for real. So the offense did not get too aggressive. We threw a couple deep passes, whatever, just to be a little flashy, just end it faster. But I feel like it was more so us trying to get out of the game healthy than us really making it a game and really flex so we can really show really anything. Even though it's a championship game, so I'm not gonna say that they wasn't trying to win. But to me, it felt as if we played more so just not to lose than to actually win that game. Because there was really no point in doing too much. So that game was really what I would say was it was just being disrespectful for people to even pick the 49ers in the first place. Because Purdy, yeah, he was doing good. But if you really watch the games and stuff, like, yeah, he did a couple. He did good for. It was more so a testament of where he came from than him actually being a great quarterback or good quarterback, if you ask me. So people put a little bit too much juice behind Purdy playing good over that stretch, then realizing what type of team they was going up against. Your defense is definitely legit. I'm not putting nothing against that defense. Your defense was who it was, but the juggernaut that we had, the team that we have going up against the team that y'all had, I felt like it shouldn't have been as close in the talks coming up than it was. It shouldn't have been that close.
you talking about as far as opponents that you played this year, or
No, I'm talking about just our
No,
team.
we talking about playing y'all.
Like just
oh well,
us.
yeah,
With
yeah.
y'all.
Well, okay, well
I feel like
that's
that
Nobody
Purdy
else,
and
y'all.
Bryce gap
I agree with that.
was a lot larger than people made it out to be honest.
Well, yeah, your offense was better. I think I said that all year. The defense offense was always better.
Yeah, you said that, but it's like just everywhere you really look, it's this is
Well,
gonna
yeah.
be
Well, you got to understand though. They always say that about. If you think about it, they say that about black quarterbacks all the time. Is it really? Is it the offense or is it the quarterback? They always say that. What they did with Cam Newton, they said that with Cam. They said that about Kyler Murray. Even though Kyler Murray hasn't won a playoff game, they say that about Dak all the time. If you think about any kind of black quarterback, they pretty much say that. And look at what Jalen Hurts was last year. He wasn't who he is this year. So that's why they will go to the offense first before they go towards the quarterback. Not that I agree, but that's what they do all the time. Jalen Hurts has proven this year that he's a really good quarterback. I mean, he's won 2 playoff games this year. He's in the Super Bowl. What more can you really say about
I mean, people still gonna have what
Mark,
they say. They're gonna say guys
Mark.
like
That's
you hear
Mark.
that, Mark?
say that he
That's
had
You
a
heard that,
Mark.
terrible
Mark?
game.
All
People
right.
go and
I
look at
was
the
talking to
stats
Mark,
and
not
say,
I
"Oh, he had
wasn't
a
talking to
terrible
Mark.
game," instead of actually seeing the context of how the game was played. There was no need
Yeah.
for him to do anything heroic or significant just to be flashy. At the end of the
No,
day,
no.
he's a winning quarterback. He's not going to go out there and try to put stuff the stat sheet if you don't have to.
Yeah, it's all about getting that
Nothing.
W. You
All right.
just
That's all you care
I
about.
like. Can I give a shout out real quick?
Go ahead.
I like to give a shout out to Mark McMillan. He
Mark
how
Garland.
does it feel, Mark? Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh,
Mark
my bad.
Garland.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It was
my bad with
McMillan.
a
That
laid
shows
back.
how.
Yeah.
That just shows how I know you. But the artist formerly known as Mark McMillan. I like to give you a shout out. You know what I'm saying? How does it feel for Dalton Hurts picking us to be last in the division?
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? And now we're in the Super Bowl with a running back at quarterback. Thank you, Mark.
What? Best
Thank you,
running back
Mark.
I ever seen.
Hey, can I say something quick?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
All right, Kevin. Like, look, y'all deserve everything y'all saying. I agree almost everything y'all said. All right. Now let me explain why I picked the 49ers. Kyle Shanahan. That's why I picked them. You
I
feel
mean,
me?
I
I've
just
been
said
saying
that.
on the show. I've been saying on the show. I'm
See, I
not a
wasn't talking
super
about
believer.
Joe when I said that.
No,
Let me put
yeah,
that out there. I wasn't talking about
I'm
Joe
just
when I said that.
this
Put a
is for
name on
everybody
it, man.
watching. This is for
Put a
everybody
name
watching.
on it.
I've been saying on the show, I don't trust Purdy like that. I think he overrated. I've been saying that. All right. So, but I picked them because of 49ers. I mean, because of Kyle Shanahan. Now, one thing I do disagree with you, Kev, is when you said y'all not trying to be all flashy. Y'all was trying to get out the game, not hurt. I don't think that's true. That's you. That's you not giving them their props for doing a good job on Hurst yesterday. Because Hurst had a lot of times in the pocket when he was trying to find somebody and he couldn't find nobody, he just threw the ball away. And Hurst overthrew y'all a couple of times
Yeah, I
too.
said I called that out. I called that out.
Even that Devontae pass, Hurst kind of overthrew him, and Devontae made a play on that. So the
That was a tough
49ers
throw,
did do a
though.
good job on Hurst.
That was a
But
tough
one
throw.
thing about Hurst, his superpower, he don't turn the ball over. That's a good thing about Hurts, you know. And so he came out because the 49ers were screaming, defense, we need a turnover, need a turnover. And that's one thing he didn't do. He didn't put y'all defense in a bad position. He never did that. When the 49ers did it twice. You know, so
3 times.
that's what I can say about Hurts.
They fumbled 3 times.
Goes, my bad, 3 times, my bad.
So,
My bad. So yeah. All right, cool. Let me ask y'all. I have a question. All right.
Mhm.
I wanted y'all to all right. I wanted y'all to give a grade for the 49ers defense, if y'all
oh,
could.
they get
A
100.
grade.
They get an A+. Their defense was as advertised. I mean, I like the way we manipulated Warner, but even though we shut down Bosa, I give props to the corners. I said in the chat, I said their corners really balled out because they
Their corners
realized
balled out.
went head to head and realized like they let them go toe to toe with our receivers. And not too many defensive coordinators gonna have the balls to do that. No way. I mean, it was tough plays. It was Mane Mondo. They just made a play when they needed to make, whether the ball was overthrown or what. They made it a tough play. That's all you can ask for is a corner because that's the hardest position out there. So I get their corners hella props for sure. Because the secondary is supposed to be the weakest part of their defense. I feel like their secondary stepped up the most.
They did.
facts.
So
Yeah, the same
you give them
grade.
that.
Grade. I mean, after what I saw, our defense is what kept us in the game at the beginning of it. Our defense is the only reason why we had a chance. Other than that,
Well,
we
period. Shoot. Even when the
should have got
quarterback
I'm
home.
got out, McCaffrey
I'm
made that touchdown. I was like, shoot,
I
it
can't
ain't
give them
over.
an A. I can't give them an A. I'm gonna give them a B minus. They did great, but at the end of the day, our offensive line dominated the defensive line, and we was able to get 240 something rushing yards on them. So
It was 100, bro.
and
It was 100.
It was 100. You capping right now.
it was
It was
100.
100.
It was 100
Yeah.
like
I'm
50 or
sorry,
something like that. I ain't gonna do it like that.
but yeah, we was able to run on them. I'm not gonna give them an A plus. I'm gonna give them a B minus.
Well, I'm sorry. I just gave him an A plus because of the effort that they put towards. Because the score does
But I
not
mean,
show.
they played great though. They played
The
great.
score don't
Like
reflect how
you
the
can't
game was. The game was a
I
lackluster.
give
you can't really ask for them to play better given what their offense didn't do. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I give
I
them a.
mean,
I give us an A minus because of all those penalties. Those penalties messed.
well,
All those
yeah.
penalties is what gave y'all all those short fields,
but
and
y'all committed a penalty
it
though.
was a lot, man. Huh?
But the defense committed the penalties.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's I give him a
Yeah,
B
I just
minus.
said
You
that.
know, no, but
maybe
you said
I
I
might
give
give
him
him
an
a too
A
high of a
minus
grade.
because of the penalties. Like you dropping it from an A plus to an A minus because of the penalties, or you're like
Yes,
giving an A minus instead of a B minus because of the penalties.
I'm dropping from the A plus to A minus because of penalties. That's what I'm
I
doing.
don't know, man. I'm more like on Blaze B minus or C because this is why y'all got
A
the number
C?
one defense. Let me tell you why. Number one defense, and y'all offense needed y'all, and then y'all were giving long drives to the Eagles. Like they was going down the field on y'all. Not saying it was killing y'all in the air, but it was penalty after penalty after. It was like that time was 4th down, and y'all got a penalty. I'm like, what's going on? Like y'all defense didn't
That
do
was
their
special
job
teams. But I got
enough.
you.
Yeah, still, especially defense, right? Like y'all defense didn't do the job enough to give them a chance. And like I said, y'all defense, y'all came in here with more turnovers than the Eagles. I mean, y'all had that debate in the chat. You know, you say, yeah, we take the ball away from more of y'all. Y'all didn't get a
Yeah.
takeaway. You know, so y'all right? Y'all had a debate in the chat one time.
That
49ers
wasn't
Eagles
about
We might
turnovers.
have put up by there, but it
That
about
since
was
was
not
what
about
we
turnovers,
had.
right?
turnovers. That was
Huh?
not about turnovers. That wasn't
Yeah,
even me.
theirs wasn't
That
about
was probably
turnovers.
Tomo, but that wasn't
Yeah,
me.
the
It
Cowboys
might
No,
have
did.
been.
the
It might
Dallas
have been like
Cowboys led
yardage
the
or something.
NFL in turnovers. Y'all were talking about sacks when them, and you told them you brought up the fact that by the
I
way,
didn't
Bills
bring
got
up.
more turnovers than y'all.
I
Nah,
wasn't even talking about turnovers. I
Okay,
never mentioned
we're gonna
turnovers.
put up in the chat, but that's another story. But my
Okay,
whole
pull
thing
it up.
is we needed y'all, but y'all defense was second in turnovers, right?
I think,
the
but
Eagles were second.
I don't think I ever mentioned that. I didn't
The
mention
Eagles were
turnovers.
second.
I was
All
talking
right,
about
you
the.
know what?
I talked about the front seven, Joe. What are you talking about?
We're gonna
Okay,
Yeah.
pull up
all
receipts
right.
up later on.
I
It's
know I ain't
okay. It's
tripping.
receipts everywhere. It's receipts
All
everywhere.
right,
We're
all right.
fine.
And my last question.
Okay.
My last question. Give Jalen Hurts a letter grade.
But for the game,
Give Jen.
Give for the game.
I mean
I'm
it's
giving
kind of
him an
hard.
A.
I mean, I give him a B
All right,
minus.
hold,
Or
let me go. Let me go. I'm
all
giving
right,
him an
go
A.
ahead.
I'm gonna give him an A for the simple fact that he's still not 100% from his shoulder injury. Yeah, he only had 129 yards, but he was making the right plays, whether it was to throw the ball out of bounds without having to take a sack, or to scramble just for 2 or 3 yards and go out of bounds. Like he was making right plays. He didn't cause any turnovers. It was one play where the snap was wrong. He was about to fumble the ball. He took a sack. He took a sack, but he held on to the ball. He didn't make any mistakes. I think he played good. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I can't. I'm not gonna give him an A. I'm sorry. I'm gonna change it. I'm not gonna give him an A just for the simple fact that he didn't have any throwing touchdowns. But I'm gonna give him a B minus.
Hey Blaze, I'm gonna
I
help
think
you
he
out.
played good.
I'm gonna help you out. I've been quiet this whole time because I'm mad as hell y'all in the Super Bowl, bro.
You have been quiet though.
Because it's the 49ers time to talk, man. I ain't got nothing to say. I mean, I think we would have gave y'all a better shot, but we didn't get there, so I can't say it.
I think so too.
But you got to give him an A, bro. Factor on this. He didn't throw a touchdown, but with that
Yeah.
bum shoulder, he did 2 sneaks, and one of them sneaks got y'all in the end zone. And after
Yeah.
the first one, you seen him. He kind of got up like and he fought through
Yeah.
it, went down in the red zone, and still did it again. And that right there is why y'all might win this whole thing. Because what y'all said last week and what people have been saying about that boy is his intangibles and that Michael Jordan spirit. And it was in that moment I was like, this is why he was the leader of that team. Because he got up, he tried to do the gritty off the side. I'm like, bro, you in pain. You are in
I
pain.
remember.
And still went out there and slugged it out, man. And that 49ers defense was not giving y'all an inch. If it wasn't for a few of them turnovers, I believe the game would have been closer. Turnovers with the short field, of course, y'all capitalized on those, and I appreciate it because that's what you're supposed to do in the moment. So you show what teams are supposed to do. But man, hurts. I mean, Mahomes and them, man, they got something to fuck. They got something, man. They got something going up against them. It's a juggernaut coming up Arizona.
Mm-hmm. They get over them injuries, but what's I about to say? I give Hurts like a
They
B
got 2
minus.
weeks.
I give Hurts like a B minus because I mean, yeah, mistake-free football and all that, that's cool, but I feel like we should have put the game away a lot sooner than we did. He missed a couple of throws that was golden right there, just to put we could have been put him away. But the game remained tighter. And even after the quarterback went down, the 49ers were still in it, even while still rushing. Like I said, Hurst didn't have a bad game, but it was still plays that he missed. And I know he missed them. even though he didn't, I wasn't looking for him to throw for 300 yards and nothing like that. Whatever, I commend him for toughing the game out and stuff like that. But through the air, I don't think it was because of his shoulder either, though, because he can clearly throw. There's nothing wrong with him throwing.
So
And then
is it the receivers?
he technically had 11 carries. Like,
Is it the receivers?
Huh?
Is it AJ Brown? Where was he at?
AJ Brown was open. What are you talking about? Don't do that.
Where was he
Yeah,
at?
he was. He
He
gonna
overthrew him a couple times.
He overthrew it.
He dropped one too, though.
How
I
much
mean, hey,
true?
how many times CD Lamb dropped the ball? We ain't gonna
He
go there.
dropped one
All right.
though. Hey, y'all said CD won the number one.
Yeah,
Man,
I
in
ain't
the
say that. I
playoff.
don't think I said that.
we're not gonna talk about slot wide receivers right now. All right. So,
Hey,
like I was saying,
If you don't
Like
get
I
your
was
tight end out of here,
I got- but nah, I give us a B minus though because we should put the
A
game
D minus?
a B.
A B
He
minus.
said B. B.
Oh.
B.
Yeah.
B. I think-
He ain't Skip Bayless, bro. He ain't doing that.
nah,
yeah,
To be
I
honest.
give him a B plus. Just because of everything you said, I don't think I need to really say anything. All the things you said is why I give him a B plus. You know, he played with great leadership. He's been a great leader all year. He's been a great leader since he's been there. He played, like I said, he played mistake free. He played injured, and he didn't cost them any. He didn't cost them any. He didn't any part of the game. There was nothing he did that was like, damn, that was a bad play. I mean, sorry, you know, I know we on air, but
I mean,
you know.
that's
But it was just like nothing he did was wrong. He did everything he needed to do to, you know, like you talk about the Nick Bosa sack. That could have been a safety, but he did whatever he could to make sure that it wasn't. So he made plays that a lot of people didn't pay attention to that helped out a lot.
That makes sense.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.